What if I told you there are 3 things that are killing your search for the right credit union? Number 1, you've watched 20 different YouTube videos and everyone names a different credit union. Every channel is pushing a different best pick. You don't know who to trust, so you're stuck. All right, number 2, the credit unions with the biggest limits demand the most documentation. They're going to ask you for pay stubs, tax returns, 2 years of W-2s, bank statements. By the time you gather everything, the offer has expired or the rate has changed. Number 3, every time you try to find the right credit union, you take another hard inquiry. Look, 3 apps in, you lost about 15 points off your credit score and you still haven't been approved. The search itself is destroying your credit score. Well, today I'm showing you a credit union that solves all 3. One name, simple documentation, and a soft pull pre-qualification. So the search costs you 0 points and you can have a 680 or better credit score and you're walking away with $35,000 limits or maybe more. The credit union is FourLeaf Federal Credit Union, formerly known as Bethpage Federal Credit Union. They rebranded in 2024 and they made one thing very clear when they rebranded. Anyone in the United States can join, no particular employer, no state restriction, and no association required. All right, here's how you join. Membership is a $5 minimum share savings account. That's it, guys. $5 in your savings account. You're a member and you own a piece of the credit union. And later in this video, I'm going to walk you through all 3 credit cards, the personal loan that hits up to $35,000, the auto loans, and the HELOC products, plus the exact stack that a 680 or better credit score uses to walk out with 6 figures of combined credit. So don't go anywhere. But let's start with the credit cards. FourLeaf runs 3 on the personal side. Each one is built for a different play. So let's jump into card number 1. The FourLeaf Visa Signature. This is the flagship card. Credit limits go up to $35,000 for qualified members. You can earn cash back on every purchase, no annual fee, no foreign transaction fees. And here's the part most people don't know. FourLeaf does a soft pull pre-qualification. You see the offer first. Your credit score doesn't even move until you accept it. All right, card number 2, the FourLeaf Visa Platinum. Now with this card, you get a lower APR than the signature card, no rewards, but no fees either. If you're carrying a balance or you're doing balance transfers, this is the play. You want the lowest rate, not the points with this card, okay? Now card number 3, the FourLeaf Savings Secured card. This is for somebody that's rebuilding credit. Your deposit secures your limit. So it goes anywhere from $300 to $5,000. You pay it on time for 6 months and you graduate to an unsecured card. This is how people with a 620 can become 700. Most channels don't even talk about this type of card because it's not flashy, but it's what gets you started and helps you get a better credit score. Now stop for 1 second. If you didn't know a credit union can give you $35,000 limits with a soft pull, I need you guys to comment capital below. Now let's jump over to the personal loan. And here's where FourLeaf separates itself from most credit unions that you've seen. The personal loan is fully unsecured. We're talking no collateral, up to $35,000 for qualified members with a fixed rate, fixed term, no origination fees, no prepayment penalty. You can use this for debt consolidation, medical bills, even start a business, or maybe you got a major purchase coming up, or absolutely anything that you want, guys. And remember, it's a soft pull pre-qualification for the loan too. Same play as the card. You see the offer first, then you commit to it after you decide. All right, here's the catch. Let me be honest with y'all. They do want proof of income. So make sure you got your pay stubs, your tax returns, because if you want that bigger limit, this is where the documentation really matters. All right, now we're talking about a $35,000 unsecured personal loan with a soft pull. If you guys have never heard of this, comment capital if you're carrying credit card debt and you might need to consolidate. All right, let's switch gears over to the auto loan. FourLeaf does new car loans, they do used car loans, and they refinance auto loans. Their auto rates start competitively low for qualified borrowers, and we're talking well below most dealer financing. Look, if you're sitting at 8 or 9% on the auto loan from a dealer, Refinancing with FourLeaf could save you thousands of dollars over the life of the loan. And FourLeaf offers a rate discount when you set up auto pay from a FourLeaf checking account. Sounds like a small thing, but it becomes big over a 60-month term. It's free money. If I were you, I'd take the discount. Now, let me know in the comments if you got a car loan that's over 7% and tell me if you could actually save some money with this auto loan. Now, let's jump over to the home equity products. This is where homeowners can really benefit. FourLeaf runs both a home equity loan and a home equity line of credit. And I'm going to tell y'all, this is where a lot of people miss. This is startup capital for a business, but I will make sure I have a really good plan before I do this. Now, let's jump into the home equity loan. We're talking about a lump sum, a fixed rate. You pay it back over a set term, and you get, this is great for one-time projects. We're talking kitchen renovation, roof replacement, or maybe you want to pay off all your credit card debt in one shot. But we have our other people that may just want a line of credit because they don't have any debt right now. So the line of credit comes with a variable rate. You can draw, pay back, draw it again. FourLeaf's HELOC rate is super competitive. It's typically prime-based pricing, and the HELOC products at FourLeaf can extend into six-figure territory for homeowners with strong equity. So if you own a home and you haven't tapped into your equity at credit union rates, look, I'm telling you right now, you're leaving thousands of dollars on the table. And if you want to start a business, tap into that equity. But I need you guys to comment capital if you're a homeowner watching this, because the HELOC could be the way to move your funds for your next business. I mean, this could actually get your business started. Now, let me give you a direct comparison between Navy Federal and FourLeaf. So Navy Federal requires military affiliation. You got to be active duty, retired, veteran, or family member. If you don't have that, guess what, guys? You can't join. But with FourLeaf, all you need, guys, is $5 for a share account, and anyone can join in the United States. Navy Federal pulls a hard inquiry on most applications. Your credit score drops 5 to 10 points, whether you get approved or denied. FourLeaf has a soft pull pre-qualification. You're talking zero credit damage until you find out what you qualify for. Navy Federal caps members at what their algorithm decides. FourLeaf approves $35,000 limits for qualified 680 to 700 borrowers. And that's why I put this in the title, that is better than Navy Federal for 95% of America that doesn't qualify for Navy Federal in the first place. So guys, please share this video right now, because the stack at FourLeaf is where the real money gets made. And most people apply for one product when they should be stacking all 4 products. Now, here's how a 680 and above credit score can walk into FourLeaf and walk out with 6 figures in combined credit. Okay, let's start off with the Visa Signature. We're talking 15 to 35,000 for a strong 685 with a low DTI. That's your first stack. All right, let's go into the personal loan. Another 15 to 35,000 unsecured. That's good for debt consolidation or business capital. Not an auto loan. We're talking variable based on the vehicle, not technically in the combined personal credit profile, but it builds your trade line history fast with FourLeaf, which graduates you up faster to some of the other products. Now let's jump over to the HELOC. Now this pushes your total well past $100,000. If you stack those products over 90 days, by month 4, somebody with a 680 score has 6 figures of combined credit at very low rates. And guess what? Only $5 to join, guys. That's the play. So let me say this now. I need y'all to light the comments up. Comment capital if you want me to give you a stacking order right now, because I tell a lot of my potential clients this. The order matters. You don't want to apply for everything on the same day. So step 1, you join FourLeaf with the $5 share account. You move some direct deposit. You let them see for about 30 days before you apply for any credit, okay? Then you apply for the Visa Signature first. Soft pull pre-qualification. You see the offer. You accept it if it's right. All right, step number 3, you apply for a personal loan. 30 to 45 days later, bring proof of income. All right, step number 4, if you own a home, the HELOC is last. The HELOC underwriter will approve you for bigger limits, You know why? Because he knows that you're a good member because you've been there for probably 90 to 120 days. Let me slow down for a minute. For those of you who are 700 and above, I want you guys to know we can show you how to stack not only FourLeaf, but 2 or 3 other banks or credit unions to get a real 6-figure profile. So I want to invite you to a Zoom business strategy call. Now, this call is for 700 and above FICO scores. I don't want you to take this call if you're not at 700, because that's the score where I can really help you get 6 figures in money without crashing your personal credit. Remember, the link is in the description. I'll also put it in the pinned comment. But if you're below 700, guys, don't book this call. Build your credit first. And if you're thinking, okay, Marvin, FourLeaf is great, but I want a credit union with 5 different credit cards, 3 different lines of credit to stack. So guys, I'm gonna tell you, you wanna see this video right here on the screen. The $5 credit union that gives anyone $50,000 with a 680 credit score. Look, click that thumbnail before you forget. Make sure you subscribe, and remember, let's get to the money.
And we're here to help empower your finances.